Now listening to the In My Opinion podcast, the home of edutainment, brought to you by Sakali, DTM, and Uzuma. So get your drinks, snacks, relax, and enjoy.
And now we're going to talk about cost of living in more detail, because we feel like, obviously everyone's been talking about cost of living, but we want to talk about it in a sense of what's behind it. Like, what's behind some of our choices when we're purchasing these things and even choosing where to live, especially like the cost of living in London. I want to start with this.
Please give us some statistics.
You know, just to get you lot started. So, where am I by Nange? So, the average rent in London is now £2,119 per month. The cheapest average rent is in Bexley.
That's not even in London.
Yeah, which is kind of like
that's in Kent, bro. Yeah, but
£1,520, and the highest average rent is in Kensington and Chelsea, 3,460. So the average UK rent is 1,200. Yeah, and the lowest is in northeast UK. So that's like, you know, up there.
Jesus.
Scotland sides, eh? £695. So my question is, right, we all live in London. How are we How are we affording it? Firstly,
do man really want to get into this conversation? Because I'm gonna start opening yash.
No, me, I don't.
I'm gonna start telling the truth.
Yeah, I'm not involved.
No, but no, I'm gonna go into
surviving
it.
by the grace of God.
No. We're gonna
it's
talk.
not beef.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to start exposing the real truth behind it. But I don't know. I'm trying to
Be
think.
careful what you say now, because this is a land of no return.
Say it with your chest. What you gonna say?
No, don't chest it with this guy.
I gotta be careful. No,
Don't chest it with
What
him.
could you possibly say? That's
when you talk about how people surviving, yeah, I just genuinely feel like obviously a lot of people are cohabitating, and also you have people that are also sharing, like, you know, shared accommodation and things like that. But even with that, we know that it is tough. And let's be honest with ourselves. A lot of people at a rapid rate are moving out of not just London, just moving out of UK in general.
Yep.
And it's just because, unfortunately, you don't. And I think the issue about it is that not only that are things very expensive, but you also don't even get value for what you're paying for.
Yeah.
Like, the houses are small, the rooms are small. Like, so when you talk about how people surviving, I'm talking about just about surviving. Let's be real. Like, I remember, like, bro, the maddest truth is this, right? You lot know, like, bro, I love traveling, innit? Me, generally, bro, I like to travel at least 3 minimum in a year, 3 times a year, minimum. Everybody that knows me knows that. Upwards, 3 times minimum a year, bro. From last year, but even if I'm able to go to one or do one vacation or one travel, I'm happy. Just because it's unaffordable, like, it's mad, because you got to start now looking at other priorities that you have before you start making a decision to, you know, to fly out. So again, people generally can't afford what they could afford, let's say even as little as 5 years ago now. So food, mad expensive. And I think the biggest one, which is the one you've mentioned now, is rent. Accommodate, like where you're staying, your living space is just out of hand. And another thing I can't believe, like, it's gobsmacked. Obviously, they released the budget yesterday, right? And in nowhere in there's any mention for anything to help with, like, housing, like even kids, people like the young generation, even our generation, people still trying to get on the housing ladder. People like rent, like nothing at all is in there to help.
He did say there's a 2% cut to national insurance. Maybe that can help to save some.
But you do know that essentially, so what they're talking about, was it something, I can't remember the name of it. They didn't increase the threshold or something like that. So essentially, you're no better, or you were not better off. Even the 2p that
because they didn't decrease the tax thresholds.
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, there you go. They didn't decrease the tax threshold. Yeah, so exactly. Yeah. So essentially, it's not making any difference. I think what did they say? It works out to be like £45.
Yeah.
Extra.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Now I can afford my rent. Like, what's that?
It's crazy. No, to know that we're living in crazy times. I see production has sent us this. Hey, what's that?
No, so it's my nylon.
A mother has rented out her London room for £400 a month, but the tenant must babysit children every day and you can't stay on the weekends. So
You can't stay on the weekend.
Yeah, it says, hi.
Still trying to finesse, bruv.
Hear this out. This is the craziest room listing, right? So, hi, we're an Italian family looking for a student or au pair, preferred Monday to Friday, but we consider full week for the right person. We are looking for someone who can help regularly with babysitting 3 hours per day, 3 to 6 p.m. Our children are very sweet, but very young, 1 to 3 years old. So we're looking for a calm, clean, and organized person. No parties. You will have a 9 square meter room and a bathroom mostly for yourself. The family uses the other bathroom. That's £400 per calendar month.
They're violating.
That should pay you to look after your child.
No, but you know what they're doing here? You know what that person is doing here? Let me show you. And again, look, listen.
It's exploitation, isn't it?
I don't, no, but you can't, it's like, listen, yeah, you gotta understand something. Anytime when there's a desperate situation, people start to show their true colors. You have to understand that.
Yeah.
You're gonna have people that's gonna genuinely wanna exploit that, innit? Like you said. So, again, do I blame them? No, I don't blame them.
But someone's going to take it.
We are getting exploited by the government anyways,
Yeah.
and we're not doing nothing about it. So why am I going to have a problem with this woman? At the end of the day, she probably looking, what she's offering, the room, the bathroom, all of that stuff, she probably like, oh, I can get about 1,415 for this a month. But guess what? If I can bring someone in, I'm discounting that 1,000
£400
and then £400. So that's how she's looking at. But
because the house is in Clapham South.
The mad part is the fact you say you can't stay on the weekend.
Do you know you've taken the
That's
word
where
out.
the problem
You've
is.
taken the word out of my mouth. That's
you
the
say you
question
can
I'm
stay
gonna
with the weekend, then,
Bro,
I mean-
where do you want me to go Saturday and Sundays?
So
You want me to be homeless?
No, surfing. You
Yeah.
should call Uzi. I said, Uzi,
Can I come
every
and stay?
weekend, can I come and stay there?
Imagine this, but I'm paying you. If I'm paying you 4 bills, I'm staying in the hotel. I think if that wasn't there, that's the only thing I thought that ad for.
Otherwise,
Other than
it's
that,
not
bro,
pretty
that's
much
their
not a
business.
bad deal.
Bro, Clapham South. What?
Bro, it's mad. It's mad. I feel like this listing was very cheeky because I felt like I'd rather you just advertise for an au pair.
Yeah, I think
You get
so.
it? Just-
Because sorry to cut you off. Another thing that, let me reverse what I just said. Because one thing I've just clocked that's a bit dumb about that advert. How do I pay you?
You pay you out of the money you get paid for being an au pair.
From who?
Sorry. You pay. Remember, you only are going to be an au pair from 3 to 6 p.m. So maybe you should work night shift.
So I now need to. So let's say I got a 9 to 5 job that's. So I now
No,
need
you
to
need
go
to
and
quit
look
your
for a job
job.
around.
Yeah, 3 to 6.
Yeah. They need to. They
That's
need
why I
to
said
go.
it's
on-
cheeky, it's cheeky.
Yeah, and I think that's where that. Okay, no. That can't run. It don't make no
But
sense.
you see now all these things.
Yeah, it don't make
have
no
led
sense,
to-
though.
Have you lot seen the raffles you can do for houses? So Tramway Path.
Have you taken part in
ways-
that?
Definitely I did Tramway Path.
Did you get anywhere?
How much worth of ticket did you buy?
I bought the bundles. I remember one time they sent me an email and they said last tickets, like, was it 25% or 30%
Them man are
off?
killing it off.
But they-
Let me tell you something, yeah. When the things are this bad, I'm telling you, opportunities opens out for
course.
people that are really good at thinking.
People became
because
billionaires in
them
recession.
lot are getting rich off of all you desperate mofos because you know.
Wow. First of all, calm down. Not desperate. Secondly,
Did you give them your money?
I did, but I've got a house.
And you strongly.
So it's not that I'm
What do you mean you've
desperate.
got a house? So why did you do it then?
But I wouldn't be. It's not. I don't think it's desperate. There's probably desperate people that may be doing that. But I
why
don't
did you
believe
feel like
was
I meant
desperate.
you when I said desperate?
Because I feel like you looked at.
Because I'm talking to you.
No, I'm joking. But you know, you're right. This is what I'm talking about. So
People-
and I feel
yeah.
like a lot of men don't like talking about this. I don't think I'm the only man that entered that raffle because I've seen a lot of.
You know,
No,
man,
I think,
that
I
might
think,
enter
no,
in
I
it.
think loads of
Uzi,
people.
did you enter?
No, I didn't enter.
You sure you've never entered?
No, I've never entered.
You never entered.
No.
Me,
You
I
know
just
what-
don't believe it.
Yeah.
Did you enter?
No.
No,
I've
why
never
would I-
entered.
I can't
Okay.
enter in something
No,
I
you
don't
know what
believe
it is,
in.
Yeah, I think it's if you buy like a £25 ticket,
Yeah.
and you win that house,
Yeah.
it's a good
Of
investment.
course it
The
is.
chances of that, for me, is so thin.
Of course.
Yeah,
that
of course.
I'm not even gonna take that risk. It's not
Okay.
worth
That's right, that's
Because
right.
that's the same exact thing that DB done with their cars.
Yeah,
Car. Yeah.
To buy, which is it makes sense, innit? Because I'm still getting what the property is.
So
worth.
wait. DBE. D Block
Yeah,
Europe.
they did that with
both
their
of them
Euro season.
raffled their 2 Lamborghinis for what is it, a pound or something?
Yeah. But the good
Yeah.
thing
But
about
they made more money than
yeah.
the Lambos.
yeah, but the good thing about that is as well, they still give you the option to take the cash.
If you win, yeah.
Which is
So you
hard.
didn't have to take the car, which
Yeah.
is hard.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Because you got a pause, sorry.
We're not pausing this year, man.
Okay,
Grow
cool.
up.
But what I'm saying is like, I don't think it's that much of a good deal for me to wanna, because think about how much tickets are you buying to have a good opportunity. You need to be
The
buying
question then,
tickets in the hundreds.
do you look at men that take part in these raffles differently?
No, I don't. But I just thought, I don't look at them differently, but it's just not
Why
something
would
I
that?
would do.
Why would it be a bad thing?
It's
For-
not
Do you
a
know
bad
why?
thing.
Do you know why I say it could be a bad? No,
Don't-
it is a bad.
Why
thing.
would it be
If you
looked? Why would it
constantly
be?
keep doing
Why
it
would it be?
and
Why
taking
would it
the
be
L?
looked at as a
Because
bad thing?
One
I want to
thing
know.
that I feel, I don't have anything to back this up, but I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of mandem, especially in our community, don't really they champion. They almost see gambling on football, yeah, or the bookies is calm, but buying a lottery ticket or buying a raffle to win a house is moist. Do you get it?
Really?
I've
Nah,
never
bro,
listen.
that's
I've
mad
never
weird,
heard.
bro.
I've never heard a black man come and tell me they play the lottery, bro. I've never heard someone.
Me, I play lottery.
No,
Yeah,
but I've never. No, I'm not saying you don't, but I've never heard anyone in our age group that says, "Yo, man, put £2
No,
on that
no,
Euro
but you know
million."
what it is?
That's
No, but I
silly,
feel
man.
There's
like
a
I've
certain
no
stigma.
No,
Bro,
I don't
there's a
think it's
certain
a
stigma.
What?
I don't think,
I
no,
don't
I don't
know,
think
man.
it's a stigma.
I
Yeah,
don't know,
but I
bro.
don't think it's a stigma. I feel like we, especially the black community, yeah, that's a community of hate, evil eye. Nobody don't really want no one to progress. Yeah, so you know what? People just do their thing in silence. You know what I'm saying? If
That's
I'm buying
actually
lottery,
true. Yeah,
if
I'm
buying
also- I'm also agree with that,
If
yeah.
I'm buying lottery, I don't need to call you lot and say, "Oh, yo, man's been
Yeah.
playing lottery." It's not something. It's
Like,
not information.
we have this nature of like,
I don't need to tell you about.
oh, look at
Do you
my
know what
big
I'm saying to
house,
you?
but you
Do
don't
know what
know
I'm saying? The only
process of
time
me
you will
doing
probably
it.
No,
find
like
out.
that.
The only time you will probably find out is probably if I've won that house. Even then, they might not even tell
But this
you.
is my point.
And
Is
they
this though,
decide-
Uzi? Though, sorry to cut you. Is when man them win on football bets, they post that they have no issue showing that I just won. But a man would never post, "Yo, I played the lottery and I won a bag," or "I did this DBE thing and I won the Euros." Like I feel like there's a stigma around it that a
don't
man
think
won't
it's a
rate your
stigma.
come up. You'd rather show people. You'd rather people think you worked for that cash, or you
No,
worked
not
for
me.
that. No, not you. But I'm
No,
saying
but
in
that's in my general- in general, yeah.
You'd rather people think you worked.
I
for that
agree, like-
because you feel like if every man heard, "Raw, he came up off the lottery," that they won't respect your come up.
But that's a dumb thing about because
Yeah,
that's
that's
why
so
that's
dumb.
what it is with me. That's why listen, like I'm not saying I'm perfect, but that's the thing about me. Like I'm very transparent. Like I'm also the kind of guy. If I do the lottery thing on that house thing and I win it, bro, I'm telling everyone. you know you don't know me. Yo, Sukali, you need to jump on this thing, bro. That's how I got that 5-bedroom
Yeah,
over there.
yeah.
Yo, you better jump on
But
it.
would you tell us the same way if you won 100 mil?
Yes. What do you mean? I'm gonna
Euro
tell
millions.
you. In what sense? Like, no, I think if I win
Why you
100
adjusting
let me
yourself?
show you ways. I think if I win 100 mil, I ain't telling no one.
Okay, there you go.
And the reason why
There
is
you go.
because it's not because of the stigma, because
Yeah.
I actually don't care. If anything, it will be burning me inside because I'm gonna want to tell you, like, yo, this lottery thing is real. Jump on it, but. It's just because I feel like I'm be unsafe. Now that you man know I'm worth 100 million.
Yeah.
I don't know how safe I can be around you, man.
You're definitely
No,
leaving
but
the
I don't know when man say what if I won a lottery and I become unsafe. Like I don't understand,
Brother,
Like it's
imagine-
only if I'm showing that I have that money, then
Nah, you're moving mad.
What, how?
Have you seen that movie?
How you get my money
Have you
out
seen the
of me?
movie with Bow Wow? That movie.
But wait,
what's
how
it
you
called?
get my
lottery
money
ticket.
out of me?
Lottery ticket.
Yeah.
No. Basically, it's like it's not even about getting the money out of you. It's more so you're now a target. Muggsy, I don't think you've actually sat down and genuinely deep like. Imagine if you are worth around 40, 50 million pounds, and everyone around you knows. I don't think you kind of understand the kind of life, the space that puts you in. I don't think you get it. Like, bro, there's a certain
Or in
type of
target,
money.
what, someone wants to take me and say, "Oh, you give me bread."
No, it's not even that.
Your fool wants to make you that I've not spent all the
Sukali,
Wait. So if
Sukali,
you won
wait.
100 million, you'd go public with it?
No, I'm not saying I will go public, but maybe people around me that I trust will know that I won 100 mil.
Interesting.
No, let me show you what it is.
Because I'm probably willing. I don't mind
The
dishing out
problem is,
bread.
the problem is you're thinking of the extreme. Oh, someone's gonna want to come and try and kill you,
But what-
take
when
it.
you mean
I don't mean
target,
that. What I mean is like essentially now you become the target for anything finesse, anything try and come up fake around him, try and do the most. Oh, let me bring all my kids and say, hey, please, we're homeless. Like all of these kind of things I'm mentioning, you're now a target for those things. For example, like women will come up to you and genuinely, like now, even when you start to meet women now that you're maybe trying to date, that's aware of this, you're gonna start questioning, do this person,
this
are
the
they
thing,
really
this
who
what-
they think they
but
are? You'd even get some women that will come and pay for everything. Oh no.
But the good thing,
But really,
anyway,
they're playing the long
that's why you
game.
thank God sometimes you're not in certain positions. That's why I always say to God, yeah. And
Bro,
grateful
having
is
certain type of money
I
comes
was
a different
grateful
type of
is
problem,
like,
bro.
Not grateful is more like put me in a position where I've had certain things covered before I make that money.
Like what?
Like
like
relationship, I've
married,
had my
all of that,
woman,
yeah, yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
So
yeah.
this ain't nothing new. We've been there, done that. But when you now get these things, say,
You don't even know. Your wife can kill you. Bro, listen, man, am I not even
It's who you
understanding that,
marry.
yo, you can
You need
have,
to check our family members.
forget about all of that. Muggsy, you don't understand that you can end up making some type of money where your wife is going to look at you like, because already you could deep this. Like, let me give you like a scenario. Your wife already could be sick and tired of you already as it is. But currently, you know what? We're just going to keep going. But you made that money. I
gonna
might need
love
to
you.
get rid of this guy quickly, because if I get rid of this guy really quick, now I've got all the money I want to now actually really live the life
that I want.
actually want to live.
I hear
Bro,
it.
there's a lot of scenario like that, situations like that in America. Bro, I watch bro, they try to get
But is
set.
it because you're stopping her from living the life she wants to live?
No, it's
But
not.
what if
bro,
you're not stopping
it's
her?
not
What
that.
difference does it make if I'm
No,
alive
but
or not?
the example I'm giving you is more so like having certain type of money brings, bro, and this is from a lot of conversation I've had with people that have had money, all of that stuff. It just brings different type of headache, bro.
Okay.
But don't get me wrong, we still all want it.
Okay, cool.
And
But
experience
we
that
want
headache
to
for
with
ourselves.
within reason.
What I'm taking from this is we all should play the lottery together.
Well,
We should all play
yeah,
the lottery
100%.
together.
I'll definitely play the
And we
lottery.
should enter Tramaway
Actually,
Path.
tell her like I've played lottery
No,
before. I used
okay.
to play lottery.
We should play
But
Tramaway.
we even remember there was
Yeah,
one
yeah,
time
yeah, we did
you
this
put us in a
syndicate.
group and you used to do it for us.
And then you lot just stopped paying.
No, I don't know. What happened? I don't
You lot
know.
just stopped paying.
We get into that another
Yeah, we'll
time.
get into that.
No, so
But,
the tram thingy.
Tramaway Path.
The reason why it's not because I wouldn't do it. It's just because I'm somebody like yours. I'm a cynic. I'm whatever. But I don't believe in it. Okay. I'm someone that my fault. When I saw it, I just thought, oh, these man probably just gonna give the yard to one of their brethren and be like, oh, he won it, and they do it again. But that's what I've always thought in it. So to me, I just like, I'm not even gonna bother. But if if I have proof.
I mean,
that 100% this is legit.
I don't work
I
for
have
them.
no problem
I'm
doing
not
it.
affiliated with Tramway Path. I don't know them, but I do know the gambling industry is very heavily regulated, especially when it comes to doing raffles and stuff. Like, bro, auditing.
Are they like official?
They're official. They're official.
Do you know anyone that's won any of the yard?
I don't know them personally, but they always put them out on their website. And it's all done live. Trust me, that one I can say.
Did they give the person number? Maybe you can call them and say, yo.
Did you really win the yard? I don't know.
Can we come?
I
Can you
just feel
host
like-
us?
But the reason why I brought it up is just because the state that we're in.
So
Back
you
in the
think
day-
that's a solution?
It's not a solution, but I'm saying it is one way, isn't it? Because there's a lot of people that enter those competitions that will probably never be able to afford their own yard, especially in London. I think that the competition they got now is you enter it and you can buy a house anywhere in the UK for 500k. Where would you get that from?
Should I tell you what one of the problem is? When you talk about this housing stuff, yeah, I feel like, listen, the problem is that people rely too much on the government to come and save them. I feel like the government are always putting things in place and implementing things that's going to keep making your living experience, whatever you want to call your living worse. I just feel like that personally. That's all I've ever known, right? Apart from lockdown. But then now they're saying this suffering we're suffering now is because of lockdown anyways. But so the point I'm making is they're always going to take wherever it is back. Wherever the good they're doing for you, they're going to take
You're
that
gonna pay
back.
it back.
Times
No,
10.
Facts.
Times 10.
I remember when, and not even to boost my own, toot my own horn, but I feel like I'm a smart guy. When we were in school, college, and we were getting free bus pass.
Yeah.
Free
Free school
EMA.
meal.
So EMA was £30 a week for going to college. As long as you got to college on time, you get £30 a week.
college, yeah.
And at the end of the term, if you've got a good attendance rate, I think it's over 95%, you get £150 bonus. I said, all this free money,
All this free
surely
money.
one day I'm going to have to pay this shit back. And lo and behold.
No, but you
got
know
my
what
tax
it is?
bill.
No, this
Huh?
country is set up in a way, yeah. As much as we say what they're doing is wild, yeah, I don't think it is to a certain extent, yeah. What I think it is, yeah, it's like each generation pays for the next generation.
Yeah.
That's what it is, which I can't really fault
That
them
is
for
what
that
it is.
system.
That is what it is.
Because at that time we was getting EMA, brother, it was, I don't know if my dad could have afforded to be giving 30 pounds to everybody every week.
I hear it. And just
Do
to
you know
go,
what I'm saying?
to
So
go,
it helped us then when we needed it.
I'm not gonna lie.
No, but
Did you get my point?
the only pushback I got on that, the issue on ground right now is the fact that the next generation can't see a way.
Yeah.
This is what I'm trying to say. Do you guys
And
know
let
what
me
I'm
say the thing,
talking about?
it's actually going to get worse because
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying.
around the world, infertility rates are declining.
Yeah.
People aren't having kids enough. And in China and Japan now is really bad because they've got an aging population. So they've got bare old people and not enough young people that are working to cover them man's pensions. You get it? So especially in China, where they did the one-child policy. So remember in China, you can only have one kid.
Yeah, because they got like 4 billion or
Bro,
something
and
like
bare
population.
people just stopped having kids because they were scared to have girls because everyone wanted a boy. And, you know, they had strict rules on abortion. So it's like that presence of the young people paying for the old people, it works. But then what if the young people don't have money?
Don't have money, yeah. Which is what's happening
You know what I'm
now.
saying? The other people don't have money. It worked for the generation before us because the generation before them, they all bought their yards, they passed down. But
All
now,
of that.
some people don't have nothing to pass down.
But
You know what, I
and then
don't
that's
have
why
this
even
answer.
when you listen, a lot of older people, bro, every time even on road when I speak to older people, they say, I feel bad for them.
Yeah.
Then they can't, because they ain't got
Bro,
nothing to
I
give.
was looking into this, yeah, for
Oh,
work,
they ain't got nothing
work
to give.
purposes, right? You could be on 30 bags, yeah, in the 1990s, and you could survive without your missus working. Your missus could just stay home. You're on 30 bags. You could buy a yard. You could have a car.
All of
Now,
that stuff. You wish.
30 bags. What would that do for somebody, bro? Do you understand what I'm saying?
And then I think the issue also you have like, and the problem with that is you're talking about 30 bags back then. That's a lot of money. And then I was listening to this woman saying, I think when was it, like 15, 20 years ago, she was on like 25, 26 bags. Now people are still on this kind of salary.
By the way,
So the problem where you're having now is inflation. Everything is going higher and higher.
And
Everything,
people's salary-
but
But the pay-
salary is just staying the same. It's not growing at the
that's
even
funny. The
close
official
rate.
statistics are saying that wages are outgrowing inflation, right?
That's a
But
lie,
it's
bro.
a lie because the amount of so in COVID, the government were printing money. When you print money, it makes the money that's already there
Yeah,
less valuable.
less valuable.
So even though we are getting higher wages, it's not the same because things cost more.
More.
So I feel like this government, we like you said, don't rely on them.
Can't rely on
It's
them,
every
bro.
man
You
for
gotta find
himself.
a way.
You gotta
And
push through.
Me saying that, I said that for a reason, though, but gonna land what you're gonna
I was
say.
gonna say, I want to blame you people that voted for Brexit. I'm not gonna say everyone that voted for Brexit is racist, but I'm side-eyeing.
You gotta put your glasses on.
Because you people voted for Brexit thinking you're gonna get happy days. Yeah, I'm going to give you a quick statistic on Brexit. So Brexit food trade barriers have cost UK households 7 billion. This is from London School of Economics. Some people are smart people.
Very smart people.
Each person, they believe, is affected us by £250 on average, bro. Because now, when we were in the European Union, things could pass easily. No checks, nothing. Now, there's import taxes, duties, all this stuff adding to the
Everything.
cost. Why did you people vote for Brexit? Are you regretting? Where's our apology?
Obviously, unfortunately, the problem is people voted for Brexit off of a false pretense, though.
Yeah.
So you have to also remember that. So that's why I'm saying again, I would, even though, yes, of course, the people that voted Brexit, their prejudice and their mindset is what made them buy it, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also, the government campaign was all false information, and I still don't understand how, as much as this country go on about democracy, all these things, how none of these people have been held accountable. At all, and everybody's just moving on with it, like it just is what
normal.
it is.
It is what it
like,
is.
I
If this
genuinely
was France, you know they would have burned down the
everywhere,
parliament by
bro.
now.
And then the maddest thing is like this, yeah. I just also think the people that voted for Brexit really and truly should be paying from their wages
Yes.
to people that didn't vote,
By the
like
way,
a certain amount of money.
I agree with you.
Because we
are
was all
suffering.
saying, yo, why should we suffer because of the decision you made?
Do you know
Like,
what
you know what I mean, innit? But anyways, like, if we want to focus on solution, yeah, what I just feel like for the young, like when you talk about getting in a house and like, or doing all these things, there's certain essence and certain things I feel like we've lost in it, yeah? Especially when you look at, you're talking about 30, 40, 50 years ago. There's certain things that we were doing, especially I want to look as black people, yeah, certain culture we adopted, I just feel like
Speak on it.
is affecting us in a negative way, and we need to change it. I want to look at like our sort of like Asian counterparts, yeah, like who basically stay at home until they can't stay at home no more. Like, do you understand what I'm talking
which
about?
is literally almost like a lifetime.
Do you know what I'm talking about? So, like, I remember I used to have a colleague I used to work with many, many years ago, right? And we used to laugh at him back then, right? We used to laugh at this guy because he got married, kids, everything, and still stays at home with his parents and with his wife and the kids. And not just him, his older brother, the same thing.
Yeah, there are big
His
yards.
other sisters, same thing. They all under like, they've got like one big 5-6 bedroom house, but they all stay under one roof. But when you, over time, when you come to think about it, yeah, what that allows you to do, because you got to remember something, yeah, rent will chop at least 60 to 70% of your monthly wages. Yeah. Let's be real. So imagine if you can get, you know, at least a big chunk of that off your wage. That's more disposable income you have, right, to spend on other things. So if, let's say, for example, renting by yourself might cost you $1,500, let's say, a month. But if you stay at home with all your other family, everyone, and everyone's chipping in, maybe your chip in might be $350, whatever. That's extra $650 you got to save towards something else, right? So I think the younger generation needs to start looking at this more. Unfortunately for us, I can give you an example, like my sisters, even myself, the first opportunity we got, like, which is like going uni, to move,
we never look back.
I stayed at home, I know that, but my sisters, oh my God, one of my sisters went all the way to Exeter. She went to the, you know, that freedom of, I want to be free, I want to have the independent, like, we can't wait, we just run. Bro. And then now once you're facing real life, you start to be like, oh, damn, I wish I had stayed.
It's because sometimes the environment, I feel like for us, the environment we live in or
we grew up
is very toxic. And sometimes your mental health, if it means I have to cough out peas, I'm going to cough out
fair
peas.
Point.
That's just what the problem is. If the environment was more conducive,
loving,
I'm using
caring.
some big words.
Come on, we're proud of you. Continue.
If the place was more of a good environment, then I guess who wouldn't want to stay?
No, I agree.
But you go there every morning, your dad is just...
but I think what I'll do is I'll urge both. But
but everyone needs to be more considerate and say, you know what, this is for the greater good. So let's all be considerate of, you know what I mean?
Uzi, you both points you lot have laid out are perfect, bro. Because you're right, it's on both sides.
Yeah.
So we need a societal shift. So like you said, DT, like, I agree with the way that Asians do it. Everything's about family and everything. They care about generational wealth.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Whereas us, we say it, but do we mean it?
We like chat. We like talk.
But do we actually mean it? Because
bro.
a lot of us don't even have life insurance, which is one key to generational wealth.
Facts.
Do you know what I mean? When you die, life insurance comes in and your descendants will be able to be taken care of.
Facts.
Right? Asians do that. Then the communal feeling, right? Like DT, I'm not gonna lie. I left my aunt's house at 18, never looked back. Even when I knew I couldn't afford the rent where I was, I said, I'd rather bailiff come take me out of this place than me voluntarily go back to where I was.
Same here.
So back to Uzi's point where it's toxic.
Yeah,
The
that's right,
environment's
that's right,
toxic.
yeah.
So we need to do it on both parts. That's why I hope our generation
It'll be different.
will be different, because there's no way I would kick my kids out of the yard.
100%.
Why is it as a black man, or even as anyone, you're telling your kid they must leave at 18? What is it about 18 that makes you think a kid's ready?
It's not
to live
what
by
the
themselves?
problem is here. What the problem is here, right, is I think when we get to a certain age and we start making money, the demands become, you know, my son, he's making 50,000 a year.
It's true. I hear it. No,
give me this, now, give me that.
No,
I agree.
he's right,
He's
but
right.
I also feel like as
You should
kids,
give, you
we
should
don't,
give.
you know, not even like you should give.
You
I
don't
feel
use
like
the
as kids,
initiative.
we don't use decorum. Like, no, we're very like,
Selfish.
I'm making money,
I.
we don't automatically think there's
Family.
a house, my parents has worked all their life to raise me.
yeah.
I hear that,
Now
I
I'm
hear
making money.
I hear that.
Naturally, mom here. Obviously, you might get some kids doing it, but majority, they just want to spend that money for themselves. They want to wear the latest grey goose, Canada Goose, all of this, all of that, all of that.
Why
But
did you
really
look
and
at me
truly,
and you didn't pronounce the word properly?
sorry.
So me, I'm wearing grey goose.
You're wearing grey goose.
Grey goose.
Grey goose.
I wear Canada goose.
Canada goose. No, but
I hear you,
but you know what I'm talking about.
We're
So
too
again, so
flashy with it.
sometimes as a parent, bearing in mind you work in night shift, and you keep. And every day you're
There's
there on the
kids that
sofa
you-
just watching your normal Sky News, and this boy every day in and out. You're like, this boy,
Red
come
bottoms,
here.
red bottoms, all this stuff. Nah, I hear it. He's going on holidays, flying. He's never taken you anywhere.
You're like, bro, no, come here and sit down, Mr. Man.
Nah, I
you
hear it.
know?
They will make money. The first thing they want to do is buy the most stolen car.
I'm
Range
telling you.
Rover.
Facts.
While you're pushing the Nissan Micra.
And then I'm there scratching my head.
What's wrong with Micra now? Have you seen the new shape?
But you know that's an auntie car now. The Nissan Micra from yesteryear. But you're
Literally.
pushing the new plate
Literally.
BM, but your
And
mom's
I'm
pushing.
like, and we're both living under the same roof.
I hear it. Because I
So-
remember my auntie.
I think this new
when she
generation
heard-
is selfish to a certain
No, they
extent.
are. And I'm part of it. Because I remember when I got my EMA, £30, my aunt said, after that £30, I need 10 a week.
Jeez.
For electric.
You
I
didn't
said,
give?
I had to. What do you mean?
Okay, good
There was no
man.
option. But
Good
in
man.
my heart, did I want to? No. Because I felt like it's only £30. Now that I'm an adult, I see what she
You
was trying to
understand
teach
it.
me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? When the bonus came, she said, I'm taking half. The 150 bonus. Do you know what I'm saying? So I understand it, but I feel like there needs to be more conversation as to
Yeah.
why. Because at the time, I felt you're just taking money
You're just
from me.
violating me,
The
yeah.
little money that I have, you're now taking it. So to that point, I hear what you're saying, Uzi, but I feel like there needs to be a shift. There still needs to be a
No,
shift,
I think,
bro.
and then I think like to not drag it too long.
Yeah.
I think the for me anyways, the ultimate thing you guys have all mentioned it. There needs to on both sides. Parent needs to be a bit more. They need to communicate better. The communication definitely has to be much better. With us, with our like growing up, we know we had little to no communication.
Yeah.
So I think there needs to be that transparency in terms of what's going on. Because I genuinely feel like kids that grow up seeing their parents genuinely struggle and, you know, speak to them about that struggle and everything. When they do, more than anything, actually, I think it motivates that child to want to succeed in life so that way they can come back and look after you. So again, sometimes as parents, don't suffer in silence. That also don't mean burden your child
Children.
with that
Yeah,
thing.
with
So
all that
it's just
shit.
communication,
There's a balance.
transparency, and have a balance.
And get
I
life
think-
insurance.
Yeah, definitely. And then also, sorry, I have one more tip. One more tip I want to say. Again, I know, unfortunately, as black people in our community, we don't trust each other. So that is something that we need to work on. Because I genuinely think on a mortgage, you can have up to 4 people, right? What if you're on a 30 grand a year salary and you put together 3 of your other friends that you're on similar salary, if you add that, what's 30 times 4? 120, right? Now, what kind of, I'm sure you can get times
decent
4
yards,
or
yeah.
4.5 if you
Yeah.
get a good rate. Bro, listen,
That's a very good point.
how much is that? You
So
can
what
get like
happens
a
to this?
big...
Are they going to live together?
No,
Yeah,
you live
no,
together or rent it out.
you can-
Either or.
yeah, or rent it out,
I'd
but-
rather live together with my boys and do a room share with
room
people.
share with a random
I don't
person.
know.
Listen,
Before
with
you know that
120
story,
bags.
I've alleged now somebody's sleeping with somebody's girlfriend. You know the black community.
And then this is the point I'm making now because of these kind of things.
No, me. I don't have no issue. I trust
but
my
I'm saying-
friends.
that's
but
what
I'm saying
you're
this
speaking
will
to
happen.
his point.
You're speaking to my point, which is what I'm saying. When we need to move to a place where if we want to come out of this issue, like I said, the government ain't coming to save you. So if we
Think
want to move
smart, bro.
out of this situation, we now need to start coming together to do things together. So
that's it.
imagine now, you get one maybe 4-bedroom yard. Easily you can, because
Yeah,
120
yeah,
times
yeah,
4, like
yeah.
bro, that's a lot. So you get what? You get 4-bedroom yard, you're staying there. Now you lot start saving up again.
Yeah.
You do it again. You do it again.
You do it again.
Bro,
By the
listen.
time you've done it, you don't even need to have a deposit. You just do buy to let
You
or
just
something
about
like that.
you
Yeah.
just remortgage,
Yeah.
bro. Listen,
No,
you
you're
lot
right,
could be
because
laughing.
even I was gonna bring this to the group chat, and I'm gonna bring it.
No.
See what happens. My cousin set up a mutual savings fund for us. Yeah.
Okay,
We all put in 250,
£250.
and then every month we.
What
all,
makes you think everyone has disposable
Hear me out. Let me land. But
I
no.
joke.
The deposit is 250.
Yeah.
But then after that, every month everyone puts in 30.
That's calm.
And
30
after,
pounds.
after 10 years, with the interest that we've accumulated, it's going to be over £1 million. Wow. So then we just split that.
Who's gonna be in charge of the funds?
So right now we've got 2 people in charge of it.
Who are they people?
My cousin and my other cousin.
And they have access to the full funds.
Yeah. But I trust them.
Did you not open account
Yeah, we opened an account.
with everybody's name?
No, just that person's name. But
See,
you're speaking to
this
his
is
point.
the point I'm making
You're speaking
now.
to his point. This is why we can't move forward.
No, but you know what? How many people is in this group?
I think there's like 10 of us.
Nah,
10,
man.
12 of us.
Nah, man.
But we're all family.
Yeah, that's fine. I know. I hear you.
So you don't want
But
to do the
there's
man
too
them?
many people in that group to start with.
How much
I'm
you
not
wanna
saying-
do?
But you're
No,
gonna
there's-
need.
I would
You're
do
gonna
it
need that
selective
kind of.
people.
You're gonna
Maybe
need that
like
kind of
2
numbers
people,
though
maybe
to
like
get
2
a
people.
million.
To get the million,
No, I
yeah.
know what you're saying, but it's just too much people to.
But when I'm
you know
in
what
10 years and I'm cruising.
Let me tell you
Okay.
something, yeah, Muggsy. Yeah, sometimes in life, like actually, funny enough, yeah, I learned this from my barber. My barber like told me this. Yeah, he's been able to like, bro, this guy got mad houses in Jamaica, bro, mad, and now he's even constructing something mad. But he's like, yo, he said to me, the person that helps him project manage, that builds all his stuff for him, yeah, the first time when he done the thing, he hadn't even met him. It was just somebody else told him, oh yeah, this guy's really good, and through there, connected, and instead of sending the money and Yes, we have a lot of horror stories of people that have done that and finessed you. You also then have a situation where it's worked. This is the thing about life. If you don't take no risk,
no reward,
you're not going to. So my main thing is, if you want to talk about succeeding and making in life, that comes with risk.
A lot of risk.
And the more success you're looking for, the higher the risk. So my main thing is, if you want to be content, that's fine, but don't complain.
Don't complain.
That's it. So you have to take some sort of risk, and you can't think about, oh, I might lose it, someone might take and run away. If that, whatever you're doing, I think sometimes what always helps me, anyway, maybe I might give this to people, like, what always helped me, I only try to invest what I know I don't mind losing.
Yeah, you're willing to lose. Yeah, same.
Do you understand? So that means, so if you have to save stuff that you know if you lose it, your life is over, then you're doing it wrong.
To these point, real quick, because I know we got to finish. For your own sake, Uzi, yeah, because I know you just think I'm just this rich guy. I'm not. Like, I'm just very good at
calculating. So, stop
Wait. I just do calculated risks. But one example I'll give you. See the doors in my house?
Them expensive doors?
The grey ones, yeah.
Yeah, the expensive ones, yeah.
So I saw them in my cousin's house, right? Shout out to it was her house. I said, I love these doors.
Jeez.
She gave me the name. But she said the person that did them for her, he went out of business. I was like, damn. But you know when I love something? I looked. So then I got on this Polish forum. You know, this Polish forum.
Yeah.
I had to translate everything to English.
Yeah.
But there's this company that does these doors in Poland. But this time we were still in the European Union.
Gee, the money is too much.
They were like, I messaged them, I was like, I want these doors. Like, we can bring them to you. We'll drive them to you from Poland.
Yeah, that man do that.
But you need to pay for the doors up front. Now look, this is not a website. This is just a forum that I found it on. I said,
otherwise, you wouldn't have had those beautiful doors.
I said, you know what? I love these doors so much. F it. I paid for it, but I didn't hit nothing for 2 weeks.
You were like, yo.
I said, that's it, it's gone.
I got.
Bro, that day, I got a call. In 1 hour, we're going to be at your house. This man drove from Poland with the doors. So long story short, in life, yeah, I just feel like don't always shut things down, yeah? If you know you're going to gain from it, think about.
But I'm not shutting it down. But there's
too many people.
There's a selective few.
But wait, let me land. You said you want the group fewer people, but with fewer people, we're not going to make as much money.
You're not going to get where you want to get. Yeah,
we're not going to get to 1 million the way that we are because now there's 12 of us. So that's my point. Like sometimes just trust and don't get me wrong. I'm not saying things won't go wrong. If they go wrong, innit? But what if they go right? That's what I always think of. What if it busts?
And I say this as well. You see, life is very short, but life is also long. And when I say that,
you can make the money again.
I want you to understand what I'm saying. The point I'm making is we're going to get to a certain age. God forbid, you might get to a stage in your life where you can't work as much as you did anymore, or you've run out of options, or wherever it might be. Things like that can come back here.
You're like, thank God
and
I did this.
Wow, imagine I didn't do this.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what I mean? Innit? Yeah. So imagine you're in your 50s, 60s, certain things ain't worked out for you. You're down and out.
Thing, bro.
And then now this thing is now coming, and now you're able
this one is risk
free.
The only issue is if this guy, my cousin, runs off with the money. That's it.
I know that is the only risk. That's the only risk. If he runs off with the money, but the only thing is we're gonna need to meet this person in person and then get certain particulars from him. You know what I mean? Like his ID, any family members, things of that nature. You understand? Just to secure and collateral. That's all it is.
Cousin, but we'll talk
about that hard.
Before we go, because I know this has been a good episode, by the way.
I loved it, yeah.
So,
I hope people are learning something.
I just want to give people a tip. And if you lot got any tips, cost of living, finger them while I'm talking, right?
I've given one for house.
Oh, by the way,
couple.
You did give one. So the one I wanted to give, I've spoken about it before, but I got a lot of slated in the comments around formula milk, right? Remember I was talking about formula milk?
Yeah.
So I was talking about white labeling. So for those of you that didn't watch the episode, I worked in Asda previously, and I remember in our induction, the manager on the side told me a lot of our own brand products, so the Asda brand products, are made by these big companies. So for example, the cornflakes is made by Kellogg's, yeah? So it's called white labeling, where one company makes it and they just ship it out to different companies, they label it. I'm not saying that's what they do for Asda. I'm just giving you a lot of examples, by the way. So I mentioned formula milk, and you lot got on to me. But right now, have you heard what's going on with formula milk? How they're locking it up in supermarkets?
Yeah, because people are stealing them, innit? Yeah.
Formula, so I believe that those companies, the SMA, all of them, they've all come together and they fixed the price. That's what I believe.
Of course, yeah. No, I think they've got like, there's a governing body that they do have a fair competition.
No, now
laws.
they're looking into it now.
Oh,
they're
right,
looking
right,
into it.
right.
Right, 'cause-
Okay, yeah.
But I just want to say, because you lot got at me in the comments, right? All the mothers out there, all formula milk, yeah, and follow-on milk as well, is strictly controlled by the instant formula and follow-on formula England regulations. This means the core ingredients of all formulas are identical, so no one formula is better than the other. Bananga, you people, it's here. Go and read. Yeah. So claims such as this milk is the closest to breast milk, or this is gold advanced system, they're all meaningless.
I don't even know how they wouldn't know that. You're not the baby drinking this. How is
Do you know what I mean?
Just
It said
buying
the
brand.
exact ingredients of breast milk are unknown, so you can't say the closest.
The ingredients are unknown.
They're unknown, so you
Yeah.
can't. So it's all here in black and white. People, do not shy away from supermarket.
They're telling me we're
branded
giving our babies John
items.
Doe.
You don't know. So
Jesus.
all I'm saying is, my tip for you guys is don't shy away from Tesco value milk, Tesco value cheese, yogurt, formula milk, because that stuff is all the same, especially for the mothers out there having babies. When it comes to nappies and wipes, that one, I hear it.
Yeah. No, that one there,
Yeah.
that one means something.
Yeah, that one means something.
If you buy a thing, the baby just
Get rash.
we will just be sipping out.
Oh,
Anyway,
sipping out. That one I agree.
Yeah.
But formula milk, I know there's people going to say, but there's goat formula. There's people that don't do it. Yes, there's nuances. There's people that don't like milk. There's
Specifics,
But
yeah.
when it comes to the nutrients, it's all the same.
same.
So guys, don't shy away from it, because now even me, I buy, I told you, I buy Aldi pots. Before I used to buy Muller yogurt, but now I buy Aldi pots. And it tastes the same to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you lot buy own brand or just...
What do you mean? All the time.
Yeah,
that's
see?
that's pretty much all I buy, bro.
Guys,
what
buy
are you
own
talking
brand,
about, bro?
man. I don't think I'll ever go back. I think even if I'm
that's
a
all I buy.
millionaire, I still think I'll be buying Aldi.
Yeah,
I'll be shopping at
100%,
Aldi.
man. But listen,
Aldi
100%.
pots.
And I think people need to bring back partner.
Partner.
That's another thing people need to bring that back. Like, yo, do you know? Oh, look,
Talk
you
on
know, if you're not doing very well
What's partner
financially.
though? What's tell them
Yeah, so
quickly,
basically,
quickly.
partner is like a
Saving scheme.
a saving scheme where different people come together
Every month.
and then every month they put together a certain amount of money that they could obviously all equal, and then everybody one person, well, obviously you lot would nominate who picks every
That month, yeah.
month. So for example, you could do £100 between 10 people
It's
per
£1,000.
month. How much? That's 1,000. So one person would take 1,000 every month,
month.
and different people, yeah,
And that's how
so
a
on
lot
and
of
so forth.
Caribbeans, when they came
Yeah,
here,
that's what a lot of Caribbeans-
that's how
that's
they bought their houses, by doing
Facts,
partners.
yeah. So I think, like,
We need to work
again,
together, man.
people can come. Like I said, innit, we're all we've got.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm at the point now where I'm just saying we are all we've got. This
So let's
government ain't coming to save you.
trust each
Them
other.
man are giving you 2p NI tax breaks, bruv. But like that ain't doing nothing. Like, yo,
Yeah, I mean-
everybody come together and think a solution. I just feel like there's power in numbers. That's all I believe.
Any tips, Uzi?
No, man,
Nothing.
none for me.
All right,
Who's
so-
rich? Man don't deal with this kind of problem we're dealing with, boy.
All right,
Look
last
what he's
question
wearing,
before
boy.
we close. This is just a question. Answer it. We close. Will you rather buy here or back in Nigeria? House night here or
It's a bit too
Nigeria?
late now, isn't it?
Just quickly.
No, here.
Here.
Only because I don't really. I'm heavily disconnected with my family back home, so it's like
Okay.
I'm buying there for what?
All right, fair enough. What about you?
Maybe one day though.
I mean, obviously, I think for me it will be here if I get mad rich. But if I
Okay.
don't get to a certain type of
You
money,
will
then
get
no.
there in Jesus.
You're gonna
Yeah,
get mad
amen,
rich.
But I'm saying if
So
not,
wait, you're
then
saying if you don't, when you say mad rich, so you don't have no intention of buying a house at all?
what here?
Just
Anywhere.
in general, yeah. I mean, if
Here
you,
or
this is your
Africa.
country of residence. This is where you
Probably-
reside now.
I think what would make sense for me is like with a certain type of money, I can achieve more back home, and then maybe that money from that can fund here.
Oh.
Because here, like you're never
That's a
ever gonna
mad
have the end-
thing, bruv.
You're
You're
never
trying
gonna
to
see the
earn
end
some
of it.
crazy money.
That's his
No.
take. That's his take.
It's £1 to 2 bags.
No,
Trying to ship that
but what
money
I'm
back.
saying, it depends what you're doing, innit? But I'm saying you're still probably gonna be working here. You know what I'm saying? It's just,
Okay.
but that having that mortgage and stuff on your head, yeah, it's a different kind of stress, bro.
Okay.
And I don't know.
But you got rent on your head at the moment.
bro.
Anyway, let's not get.
How about
It's
you?
a different commitment.
Oh, you know me. Uganda all the way. Uganda.
Also not here.
Nah, I
But
think
you
I've
already-
done here now.
Oh,
I've
you've
bought
done
a
what
house
you-
here.
Also, you're done here.
Yeah, everything now is Uganda, bro. I need to build. I need to build.
Is that what you're on
That's
now?
what I'm on. So
That's good. I'm happy
Look
for you.
out,
I
look
mean,
out.
yeah,
Yeah, that
was
makes-
us,
that makes
and I was
sense
gonna
to
do. You're gonna give me a floor
we'll
now.
talk about it. We'll talk about it. Don't worry.
This guy.
I got you.
You've changed on me.
I've got many proper lands.
No,
now.
don't do many. This is the same one that we saw. No, don't talk. Imagine, I don't have many. Don't worry. Oh, don't do that.
Don't
but
worry,
we're gonna
I got
fight.
you. I got
we're
you.
gonna
We'll
fight.
talk. But guys, give
Alright,
us
cool.
your cost of living tips in the comments. What are you doing to get through this cost of living? Give us your opinions on what we've spoken
Yep.
about. Let us know what you think. Please subscribe, share, like, follow,
Donate, yes.
sign up for the Patreon when you see it.
yeah.
When you see the link, make sure you sign up.
We're gonna put that out
We've got
very
a lot
soon.
of content that's coming for you lot. We've been really working hard. We love you guys. Thank you so much for everything you've been doing, supporting us. Till next time.
We love you.
Peace.
Thanks for listening to the In My Opinion podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, peace.